perspective in spades, right? Indeed, indeed, I do. I have perspective in spades. Um, Learning all kinds of things about people, circumstances, life, myself, about God, family, friends, enemies. And I only have one enemy, really. I wish I had none, but I do. I have an enemy that I adored, and it's past tense. I adored for years. Married him twice, believing that we would have a good life together. But I'm not going to go into all that. All I can say is it went terribly wrong, and it's ugly, and I discovered that he meant me no good, and that he is nothing more than a con artist. And it's as simple as that. So I made 2 mistakes in my life. I married this man twice. Lesson learned, there won't be a third time. There won't be another time, another moment spent with this person. And, it's as simple as that. No phone calls, no letters, no physical meet, none of those things. None of it. No let's discuss things. There's no chance of ever considering anything with this person after what I've been shown and what I've come to know based on his actions, words, lack of actions, and words unsaid, but through behavior. So, but it is nice to say that my adoration has faded, and that has become past tense. See, when I remarried, I had never lost the adoration. I still pined away wanting to be with him, wondering, what our lives could have been like had we met under better circumstances. And it was why I went back. But, he lied to me about a lot of things. A lot of things that are easily enough verifiable. But will that be necessary? I don't know. I don't care. I mean, if it needs to be, then it will be. But, it's not like it doesn't take precedence in my mind. Most remarriages don't work out, but I really had the hope and belief that ours would have. Just because of how the amount of love and adoration that I did feel. But it took a lot of pain for that adoration and love to go finally. And it didn't just go out the window overnight, because that's not how I am. It was all the pain and heartache that made me realize there is not a love out there worth all that. And if somebody loves somebody, they would never subject them to that, nor would expect them to succumb to it and be okay with it. So, because I would never expect somebody that I love to be okay with the things that he did to me if I was doing those things to him, so I took good care of him, and he had his surgeries, and we went to the movies, we had some good times together, but I really did, I waited on him hand and foot, and that was by choice. That was done out of love. I did the best I could, but it was never good enough, really. Some days it was, thank you, you're an amazing woman, and other days it was, why can't you get this right? Like, my response was, look, I'm doing the best that I can. I'm a human being, I'm one person. And if you can't appreciate me for who I am and for what I am trying to do and for the things that I have done, then maybe I need not be here. Because I appreciate you for who you are in spite of your shortcomings. Of course, in his mind, he didn't want to acknowledge his shortcomings. He believed he was perfect. But that's a narcissist for you. Unfortunately, I've had the misfortune of meeting a few narcissistic people in my life, during my life. What a sucky thing. Nonetheless, that's where I'm at. And, in terms of that, I'm not surrendering another ounce of anything, of myself, to this man, in terms of allowing him to regain control over me in any form, down to whatever. Because no matter whatever happens, it will only be temporary, and I will always have the option to still walk, and believe me, I will walk outside of death, any other circumstance. And I've said that in many of my other posts, but I'll say it here too. Any other circumstance, choices may change for a bit, or whatever, but will not be manipulated or intimidated into doing anything that I no longer want to be a part of. And it's as simple as that, I want for myself good things in life, and I don't necessarily mean monetarily speaking, but I just, I want happiness within myself, and eventually with that special person, whoever God has in mind for me to be, and I mean, I'm not ready for a relationship right now, not at all, and that's by choice. God knows I've had opportunity that I've turned down with very successful people, established, and no. Until I am completely okay within myself, then I can be completely okay with somebody else. But I know I'm not there, and it would be unfair to take that into any type of relationship or friendship or whatever. It all begins from within. And that's the truth. So I just say, to people, to the men and women that are control freaks and, want to manipulate and con and hurt other people because something doesn't go their way, all I can say is good luck to you, because there are a lot of people out there that are not going to tolerate it. They're going to stand up to you and show you the right way, through the right way, not through manipulation or intimidation, but they're going to show you through a healthy way that, by all means, the bullshit will not be tolerated. And it really is as simple as that. Maybe hard to walk the talk, but I tell you what, I certainly walked my talk, and I will continue to do so.